This week, KFC Canada trials vegan chicken. New York City opens an office of animal welfare, and chicken farmers go vegan. All this and more on Live Kindly's weekly vegan news. If you're new to our channel, you can subscribe by hitting the leaf icon in the bottom right corner of the video. Click the bell icon to turn on notifications. And please be sure to like and comment below. KFC Canada trialed vegan fried chicken for one day only at an Ontario location. The fast food giant worked with vegetarian meat brand Light Life and introduced the plant-based fried chicken sandwich and vegan popcorn chicken bucket. The sandwich was available as regular or spicy. The one-day trial was launched to measure consumer response, according to KFC. The chain may launch vegan chicken next year depending on feedback. Speaking of vegan chicken, A&W Canada is also trialing vegan nuggets at select locations. The vegan chicken nuggets will be available for a limited time in British Columbia and Ontario. A&W Canada may launch the nuggets nationwide in 2020 if the trial goes well. According to the website, A&W Canada's vegan chicken is supplied by Light Life. Two entrepreneurs from Mexico created vegan leather made from cactus leaves. Adrian Lopez Velarde and Marte Cesaris are said to be the first to create organic leather out of only prickly pear cactus. They call the cruelty-free leather Deserto, and it's made without toxic chemicals, phthalates, or PVC. Deserto is partially biodegradable. It's flexible, breathable, and lasts for at least 10 years. The material feels like animal-based leather. Companies can use it in furniture, cars, leather accessories, and clothing. The co-founders were inspired to create a more sustainable alternative to traditional leather and turned to cactus because it requires little water and grows plentifully throughout the Mexican Republic. Co-founder Lopez Velarde said that symbolically, it represents all of us Mexicans and everybody knows it. Tang Clan frontman RZA launched a down-free puffer jacket in a collaboration between his brand, 36 Chambers, and Embassy of Bricks and Logs. The 90s-inspired puffer jacket has a pattern of a flying guillotine, a weapon thought to have been invented during the Qing dynasty. On the back of the neck, the jacket reads, "Our heads no longer belong to us." The quote is from the 1976 Kung Fu cult classic Master of the Flying Guillotine. Instead of feathers, the jacket is filled with recycled ocean plastic. According to RZA, cruelty for warmth isn't necessary anymore. He said in a statement, "As we evolve as a people through technology and ingenuity, we have the ability through humane ways to fashion garments that not only serve our purpose, but also, more importantly, abandon the unnecessary cruelty to animals." Coming up, a school introduces synthetic frog dissection. New York City will become the first city in the nation to have a dedicated Office of Animal Welfare. The new office, set to be based within Mayor Bill de Blasio's office, will oversee administration and regulation of animal welfare throughout the city. It will also oversee animal welfare programs as well as zoos, kennels, and pet stores. New York City has made significant steps toward improved animal welfare in recent months. Mayor de Blasio signed a force-fed foie gras ban into law, along with 7 other animal rights bills, including new restrictions for carriage horses in extreme temperatures. Foie gras is served at around 1,000 restaurants across the city. It is one of the world's biggest markets for the luxury food. According to Hudson Valley Foie Gras and La Belle Farm, the city accounts for 30% of the business. The former slaughters up to 800 ducks a day. From 2022, those who violate the city's ban will face a fine of up to $2,000. Ali Feldman Taylor, head of Voters for Animal Rights, told the New York Times that the bill is one of the most significant animal rights legislation in our city's history. J.W. Mitchell High School in Newport Richey, Florida, is using the world's first synthetic frogs to replace frogs used for dissection.
We're so excited to partner with Sindaver to introduce the synthetic dissection of the frogs to our students. It's amazing to see this idea come to fruition.
Tampa-based company Sindaver specializes in making lifelike models. Its Sin frogs are reusable and mimic the properties of a live female frog. It can be used for education, surgical simulation, and to test medical devices. According to Dr. Christopher Sekalis, CEO of Sindaver, The synthetic frogs are safer to dissect because, unlike preserved frogs, they don't contain potentially harmful chemicals like formalin. It's also a more effective learning tool because it mimics a live frog. Earlier this year, California moved to ban all school dissection in the state. Assemblymember Ash Kalra introduced the Replacing Animals in Science Education Act. The bill would replace animal dissections with modern, humane alternatives such as Synfrog or Frogopedia, an award-winning frog dissection app. Coming up, the Joker's influence on animal rights. Former chicken farmer Mike Weaver is now growing hemp instead. Weaver is part of the Transformation Project, which helps farm owners transition from animal husbandry to growing sustainable crops for plant-based products. It was launched by American animal rights charity Mercy for Animals. Weaver is now using his West Virginia-based chicken barns to grow industrial hemp, which removes more CO2 per acre than many other crops. This will also earn him a greater income and employ 4 times as many people.
I hope it creates a whole lot of new jobs and new revenue for the farm. You know, farmers in America are in bad shape.
In 2016, the former contract chicken farmer for Pilgrim's Pride went public with welfare concerns. An expose led by Compassion in World Farming revealed inhumane conditions and unethical labor practices. Pilgrim's Pride is one of the largest chicken producers in the U.S. and supplies KFC, Walmart, and Costco.
Who is big animal ag benefiting? Why is it perpetuating?
Wall Street, mostly. Pilgrim's Pride, who I raised chickens for, in 2015 and 16, they paid their stockholders $1.2 billion in dividends. It had been almost 20 years since their growers had had an increase in pay. That's wrong. I don't care what anybody says. So I'm trying to do my part to get that changed.
Target Australia and K-Mart are dropping mulesed wool due to animal welfare concerns. The retailers will phase out the material over the next few years. Mulesing is a process of removing strips of wool-bearing skin from the buttocks of a sheep. This is to prevent fly strike, a maggot infection. Mulesing is painful and often carried out without any anesthetic. Creating an open wound may also increase the chance of infection. Target Australia said it will use ethically sourced wool in the future. The replacement wool will either be sourced from farms certified under the Responsible Wool Standard or Equivalent Standard, or farms that are fully traceable and verified as non-mulesed, or from recycled wool materials. However, even the certified responsible wool industry can be cruel. According to British animal rights group Viva, millions of sheep die every year from exposure as a direct result of shearing. Shearers are paid per unit and encouraged to work fast. This can hurt the sheep, who are often caught by the metal clippers. Wool is also often stripped from dead animals at slaughterhouses for use in clothing. The Joker movie, starring vegan actor Joaquin Phoenix, is winning big at the box office. It brought in the largest numbers for an October release in film history. Phoenix and director Todd Phillips are reportedly now in discussions for a sequel, after Joker earned more than $1 billion. Phoenix's performance is earning him Oscar nods. Should Phoenix win the Best Actor Academy Award, which many say is likely, he could use that national stage to address animal rights. As Phoenix continues to dominate the spotlight, the longtime vegan already appears to be using his platform for animals every chance he gets. In a recent PETA campaign that hit both New York City and Los Angeles, Phoenix calls for an end to speciesism in an image that has him eye to eye with a chicken. Just hours before receiving the Tribute Actor Award at the Toronto International Film Festival, he led a protest at the St. George Subway Transit Station. He spoke to reporters outside the station, calling for an end to animal suffering, while praising the work of activists. Along with his fiancée and fellow vegan actor Rooney Mara, Phoenix has been spotted at a number of animal rights events. The two led a mock funeral procession at LA's Animal Rights Day last spring, and both were spotted at a recent pig vigil in downtown Los Angeles. While awaiting their fate outside the slaughterhouse, pigs are offered water and comfort by the throngs of activists, including Phoenix and Mara, hovering around the trucks. Phoenix also made his way around Los Angeles for a number of Joker premieres. He appeared clad in an Animal Liberation Front sweatshirt. Made up of activists rescuing and exposing animal cruelty, the faceless organization often breaks the law to do so. Phoenix also executive produced The Animal People, a documentary that just premiered at the Austin Film Festival. He's not new to animal rights documentaries. He narrated two, 2005's Earthlings and 2019's Dominion. In a recent video for Brute, Phoenix explained how he came to veganism.
At that age, me and my siblings witnessed fish being killed in a really violent and aggressive way, and it was just absolutely obvious that that was something that we didn't want to participate in and we didn't want to support. To me, it just seems obvious. I don't want to cause pain to another living, empathetic creature.
He called the livestock industry absurd and barbaric for fattening animals up just to be slaughtered. For Phoenix, animal suffering has always been front and center. Could his unwavering ethics have a similar effect on his fans? Can he peak a global vegan curious movement? One thing's for sure. When it comes to animal rights, for Phoenix, there's no joking around. That's it for today. What do you think about synthetic frogs in science classes? Let us know in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We'll see you again next week for Live Kindly's weekly vegan news.